The Diary of a Certified Psychopath. Off the crank. Bernie Inn. Rolling start in the generous draft of a sizable and surprisingly tightly ordered troop of loose-legged leisure seekers, all in lukewarm pursuit of a healthy mind, body and soul, via active social engagement, and at a pace broadly free of that burning sensation that their bot of choice implied, through name, would be necessary to hang friendly fire alongside, and perhaps bag a bar or two of yellow bullion for their virtual vault. Pixelated mascots with pointed ears and furry snouts poking from the pockets of freshly rendered jerseys, alongside exotic hybrid wheel sets bolted to frames that my envious avatar had yet to feast his green gimlets on, were all on proud display behind Futureworks' middle-ranked DCAT Ex Machina, as we towed and stowed our spirited way around the levelest and second eldest route of Zwift's defining domain, leaving sufficient aerobic headroom to conduct a vaguely coherent conversation, whilst those blessed with turbo-twitch fingertips exchanged texted witticisms at a rate of 10 verbs per kilo. Grinding out the groove. Sonic EPO throughout this modest innings was provided by the second album of symphonically arranged Bach in Dad's vintage vinyl library, courtesy of Leopold Stokowski. Though my lead-laden limbs did not harbour the strength to physically express the thunderous dynamics of such majestic orchestrations without constant skipped crescendos, even in my comfort cave's customizable microclimate, which was today pre-configured to simulate a clement Caribbean sunrise. Thus, I focused solely on aligning my cadence with their relatively steady tempo. The Baroque master's infamous toccata and fugue in D minor was the only exception to metronomic consistency, originally composed for organ and exploited in countless cultural contexts since, on both the silver and small screen, within almost every conceivable genre, including numerous television commercials, cartoons and theatrical productions, each to an invariably spellbinding effect. The opening movement's resonant chords, glittering scales and electrifying trills, whether blaring from the mighty 32-foot double stops of Notre Dame Cathedral and echoing through its lofty rafters, or rendered with sweeping panache by the Berlin Philharmonic's string section, never fail to set one's nape hairs on end and cause their spine to tingle. No less captivating is the fugue, with its harmonic descents that tessellate to encompass a lilting main melody, which frequently shifts to major keys on what most listeners will perceive as an ultimately fateful journey, though music's fathomless emotional intricacies shall always reside in the ear of its beholder. Epilogue. 60 Earth minutes, 2 spectacular Watopian sunsets, 30 fictitiously low-friction kilometres, and a pair of light-footed loiters around the island's sun-soaked oceanic realm constructively consumed a substantial portion of otherwise idle desktop drudgery. With a polar-monitored pulse that hovered between Zone 2's Royal Blue base in return for 0.15 kilowatt-hours of strain-gauged power. Measured beats that matched the bang, but felt somewhat more arduous due to the heavy heart and hollowed-out muscles from which they originated, despite a timely free-wheeled coffee break to take delivery of a retrieved telescopic walking stick.